A conspiracy cult like the one that motivated the mass killings of Argentina's 1976-83 dictatorship is alive today and spreading its tentacles around the world. Some adherents are full-tilt conspirational. They believe in a secret society that is pulling strings in media, in Hollywood, in universities, in religions, with the goal of world domination. Others believe in an organic shift to the left, describing a centuries-long process begun in the Renaissance, strengthened by the Reformation, which in turn inspired the French Revolution and opened the gates to cultural Marxism. But who kicked off the ball? Argentina's genocidal generals believed that the seed for communism was planted by English 14th century philosopher William of Ockham. A genocidal general believed that it was Ockham who first hurled the football of materialism across the centuries, a ball that is dangerously close to being kicked across the goal line by Marxists in our time. The writings of early 20th century Italian Marxist Antonio Gramsci were popularized in Argentina not by the Marxists, but by a group of conspiracy-minded nationalists, right-wing nationalists, who mistook Gramsci's writings as evidence of a global plot to undermine Western and Christian civilization. These anti-Gramscian theorists, often Catholic prelates, held that an organized anti-religious cultural war was seeking, in quotes, the decapitation of God. Their feverish prose in their books and in articles in the press targeted the unarmed youths of the 1960s and early 1970s as conforming to their prototype of a Gramscian cultural Marxist. The Gramsci battalions of their imagination were, in quotes, an invisible army of materialists, atheists, psychologists, social justice activists, pansexuals as they called gays back then, feminists, students, and advocates of legal abortion. In particular, they saw Vatican reformists, the Vatican reformists of the 1960s, as treacherous sellouts to the Gramscian conspiracy. The same thought process explains the undisguised hatred aimed by 21st century Gramsci conspiracy thinkers at Argentina's gentle Pope Francis. To the new Gramsci cultists, such as Javier Milei, the newly elected president of Argentina, bourgeois society has decayed into pluralism with its attendant evils of social justice, radical feminism, critical race theory, and gender rights. All must be opposed in their view. Argentina's 1970s dictatorship carried the core belief of the Gramscian conspiracy cult to its natural conclusion. It exterminated every single cultural Marxist it could lay its hands on, including thousands of students, professors, intellectuals. How horrid it is to see this murderous cult regrouping, not only in our time, and not only in Argentina, but across the world.